Well, good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins. Here I am at home. I've got 4 days at home, so doing a couple of episodes while I'm here. One of the episodes today, I'll be talking about Florence and the Machine. They've released a 6th studio album called Everybody Scream, and it came out on Halloween, I think. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Ooh, Halloween. What? Okay, I'll put the guitar down momentarily to explain a couple of things. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Florence and the Machine lately, and much of that is from my guitar technician, Justin, whilst on the road in the USA with The Darkness. He also works with Florence and the Machine, so that's why he talks about them. I really admire an organisation any organisation that's like Florence and the Machine, where it inspires a certain loyalty amongst techs and stuff. I think it's just it shows you that they're nice people to work for, and that always, as Venart from the Cardiacs wrote to me the other day, one cannot judge, or one should be wary of the pitfalls of judging a tune by the tunesmith. But I suppose I can't help it. I can't help admiring that. I think it's a nice quality to have, to be someone that people enjoy working for. I think that's what I aspire to be as well. Anyway, it seemed like it was a good idea to have a little look at Everybody Scream because it came out on Halloween. Probably got a spooky sound effect there. I'm guaranteed to not get it right. What's that one? Bollocks. Okay. Anyway, I have described their music as divisive in the past. And I think the reason why I did that was because I think Florence is one of those singers that will not use a calibrated pitch correction device in the studio. And so I think she always sings a little bit sharp, which I find quite exciting, but I know some people find it a bit off-putting. And she looks exactly like my ex-wife. So obviously that brings about mixed feelings for me. Oh, isn't there like a... No. There must be a sound effect for wistfully thinking about the past. No, that's still magic. No. Yeah, in my marriage's case, it's this. Anyway, Sympathy Magic is the latest single to be released and follows one of the greats.
It must be nice to be a man and make boring music just because we can.
But today I want to go back to the title track, Everybody Scream. So here we go, Florence and the Machine featuring their music song, Everybody Scream. I'm going to click on this and tell you what I think of it.
That's not how smart people use AI. Tomorrow we're starting the 20...
Shut up about your AI. Well, that's a lovely choral arrangement there, isn't it? It's like, ah. And I love the way there's some voices across the stereo image that are kind of stereo image. Oops, dropped my hat on the floor. Stereo image that are descending as the main motif goes up. A man on a horse going backwards. That's irresponsible. I like it. Ooh, that was actually quite spooky. It reminded me of that little set piece there where she's walking along with a lovely red dress on and then some people screaming pop out from behind her. It reminds me of that bit in the first Insidious movie when there's like a demon and it isn't like CGI, it's just a person with some makeup on just sort of creeps out, but the way they time it and the sort of jump scareness of it, it actually made me shout at this TV screen and I went, why is there a demon behind him? I was genuinely upset that there was a demon behind it. I should have expected it really, it being a movie about demons and all. like this. It has a bit of a sort of glam, a swingy glam beat to it, you know, like a Gary Glitter or, you know, Marilyn Manson or one of those other perverts, you know.
Stay away, but I always meet her back at this place.
I sometimes think that Florence the Machine and Feist operate in a similar sort of territory. And I'm a huge fan of Feist, but I love Florence's voice in this one. It sounds a bit, I don't know, it's fuller somehow. And I love that sort of, it's quite a Celtic warble to it, you know, the vibrato technique. Reminds me of a slightly slower sort of Fergal Sharkey approach, you know.
Never enough, and she makes me feel loved. I can come here and scream as loud as I want. Everybody dance! Everybody sing! Everybody move!
I don't know what's going on in this video. It's perhaps it's some sort of conjuring ritual, or just disco gone awry. Stately home disco gone awry.
Look at me run myself ragged, blood on the stage. But how can I leave you when you're screaming my name? Screaming my name.
So let's have a look at the lyrics then. So how can I leave you when you're screaming my name? So I mean, obviously she has a she's slightly conflicted about how much she enjoys the adoration. I suppose it's an ego thing, maybe, I don't know really, or the validation of that experience. Shaking my gold like a tambourine, a bouquet of brambles all twisted and tangled. I'll make you sing for me. I'll make you scream. And then so she's talking about the power she has over her audience, I suppose.
Everybody dance! Everybody sing! Everybody move! Everybody scream!
Magic and misery, madness and mystery. What has it done to me? There was somebody who was talking about the Beatles, weren't they? They were sort of saying that none of their lives will ever be the same because of the trauma of fame. And that, you know, being famous in itself is just something super traumatic that you never really recover from. And I suppose that's partly what she's talking about. But there's also an obligation to your audience, and I think she's exploring like the love tolerate. So it's not love hate, it's love tolerate relationship that you have with you know, being in the public eye, I suppose, or at least having enthusiasts that have a parasocial relationship to you because they think they know stuff about you based on your songs or what they've seen you say in interviews or whatever, really. But I don't think they ever truly can. Who knows? I mean, people, if you honestly ask anybody, you know, I mean, there's no certainty about anything. Nobody even knows themselves. But regardless, it's a compulsion and it's a calling, and it's a really interesting and appraisal that she's done of her experience as a famous individual. In this lyric, and I like it. I used to say that I've said it a few times that like a good video is just a really, you know, it's just one idea executed, you know, to the best of your abilities. That makes a good video, as long as the idea is solid. You don't want to sort of sully it or, you know, have anything extraneous thematically in there that's difficult to realise. Then you can achieve an engaging video with a small amount of money. But this actually, there's a few things going on in this one, and even a bit of choreography and just an actual acting. I think what she's doing here, I think that counts as acting. It's really good.
The medicine, the spells and the injections, the harvest, the needle, protect me from evil, the magic and the misery, madness and the mystery. Oh, what has it done to me? Everybody scream.
Well, I thought it was really good. It reminds me of, there's a particular My Moon, My Man. No, 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 no. There's a Feist song that has that sort of. It's so it sort of put me in that world. And I thought her singing, especially in the first verse or two, was really lovely. So that's what I thought of it. What did you think? Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Oh, speaking of the adoration and the adulation, the screaming of the throng, the baying of the throng, all that stuff, I will be doing this live, talking about music and experiencing the adulation of people breathlessly begging me to stop slagging off Gary Barlow or whatever it is I do when I go on the road with Justin Hawkins Rides Again in 2026. So don't forget to buy your tickets and come and see me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these two videos, go and listen to this Florence and the Machine song and tell me what you think of it, because I love it. Nice one, guys. I'll see you on the ice. All right.
Again.